Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about what is going on today with Bing and Bard. This stuff is insane. It's so exciting, and it's really, really nice to be in the niche to be able to talk about these things. Google plummeted yesterday, or during close, I should say. And looking at this article here, the question that wiped $120 billion off Google's valuation. Company's answer to Microsoft ChatGPT AI fails at the first hurdle. So, I'm going to preface this by saying that most likely this probably won't have that big an effect on things overall. The same thing happened with Meta, and it has slowly begun to claw back its valuation, and that's probably what's going to happen with Google as well. But this kind of launch, this kind of publicity thing that happens, this can completely change consumers' perspectives on a company. And Google is starting to look like the silly, older, out of touch company. Microsoft and Bing and Edge are starting to look pretty cool. Like, this search result page is much more informative than the search page that you would get on Google. I find that really, really interesting. It looks like they're not pushing YouTube as well. They're pushing whatever this is hosted on. It's like a news website, I guess. So yeah, this is super, super interesting. And look, you even have a strong buy here, which is pretty crazy that they're literally giving financial advice. That seems a bit risky. But yeah, this kind of thing. So let's talk about the article. So more than $120 billion was wiped off Google's market valuation after its new AI search assistant gave a wrong answer that was featured in promotional material. This is every marketer's worst nightmare. You can tell that the person that was responsible for this is going to be kicking themselves. They might even lose their job, honestly. It's such a huge loss in valuation. So in an animated GIF or GIF, I can never remember, showing how Bard, which is Google's AI ChatGPT equivalent, works, a user types in the query, what new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope can I tell my 9-year-old about? It was this NASA telescope was made operational in December 2021, has been used by scientists to make several discoveries. One of the responses generated by Bard says JWST took the very first picture of a planet outside of our solar system. This is not accurate. The first picture ever taken of a planet outside the solar system, an exoplanet, was captured in 2004 by the Very Large Telescope Array in Chile. This is the kind of marketing nightmare that leads to companies just completely breaking down. Okay, such a small thing can have such a massive effect on how people use Google, how people use the company, and whether more people are going to be making the switch to Bing. I am super excited for what people are calling the SEO wars, what some people are calling the AI wars, the search wars, whatever you want to call it. It's getting exciting now. Okay, it really, really is. This kind of thing can be the kind of thing that might lead to Bing actually winning. Okay, I have started using Edge. I'm trying. I've got a theory that's probably not true, but I've got a theory that if I'm using Edge and I'm using Bing, they're going to let me onto the ChatGPT version of Bing more quickly, which is exactly what I want. This is what the new Bing is going to look like. I really like it. You have up to 1,000 characters, which is really, really cool for a search function. I love that you can just keep writing. There's not really a limit. If you have to ask a question with more than 1,000 characters, your question's probably too long at that point. And it looks like it's going to have some really, really cool features as well. Let's try the example I did on Google the other day. And I'm not going to lie, I really, really like Bing's search engine result page. It's so packed full of information that it almost makes me wonder why Google hasn't done this more quickly. I prefer Bing. Like, the lookout of Bing is much better. I'm not saying you should start focusing on Bing. You can't really focus on Bing, to be honest with you. Just keep creating good content. But it's definitely one to watch for the future. I'm a big believer in not making videos that are like giving people problems without giving them solutions. So what I really, really want you to think about right now is, what is the future of search gonna look like? Bing is what the future of search is gonna look like. All they're gonna do is they're gonna add a little AI assistant on the right or on the left, but everything else is gonna remain the same. So you need to look what is currently appearing on Bing and Google search result pages. And video is something that you will see on every single page. Video is not going anywhere, guys. Video is honestly the most important thing that you can be making for your business right now. SEO is very, very important as well, but video is king right now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with some more content. Peace out.